Find them.
What are you guys doing? Get down. Oh, let's get under this bed. What are you guys doing? Are you trying to get yourself killed? Why are you even here? Oh, Frightening Fridays. Is that why you're here? Oh, well, let me deal with this real quick, okay? I have scissors in my hand. It's the only weapon. So, just stay right here. I'll be right back. Hold up.
I found him. He's right here. That's for her and the family. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. So what are you probably wondering? Why was I out there? The reason I was hiding because of my thing. I have a problem, obviously, and I took care of the family that used to live here. This is my home now. Now, this is crazy, but they haven't shown up to work, so people are worried. They're like, what's going on? And so the cops came over and they found me. Now, they try to take this house away from me and try to look for me. Now, during the battle, I did get hit in my arm, but it's just a flesh wound, right? Okay, first video was uploaded by me, Cannon, and it's called I Bought My Friend His Dream Car. Let's watch. And it's loading.
Okay, so, what's up?
Car.
Well,
Why is his tongue like that? It's like, what?
you picked me up with your camera and all these people, so, I'm assuming I'm getting a car. Okay, well, I got a surprise for you.
Ooh, that car looks dope.
Guess whose it is?
This seems so
I don't know, Dylan.
Whatever.
Is it mine?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You're so lucky.
Oh
You're
my
so
god!
lucky.
The music in the background.
No way!
Greg,
Oh my
Greg,
god!
you're so lucky.
Oh my god!
All right, okay, come on, guys, guys, Jesus. Now, Dylan, while this is a super nice thing you've done, hey, wait, don't do that, but this is the 6th car you've given me.
Oh my god.
Six
Where
cars!
am
You
I?
guys got me 3 cars!
Where am I?
don't even
I don't know where I am.
He's butting us all multiple cars. How many cars is it gonna take until it's not surprising anymore? I mean, I get you want to have a reaction for the video, but holy fuck.
Beep.
Let's ease up on the cackling and cheering for 5 minutes. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Shut up.
Now, Dylan, I appreciate it. I just can't afford the insurance and property taxes on all these Lamborghinis, man. I push carts at Target, for God's sakes. Do you know how obnoxious I look driving a neon green Lamborghini to a minimum wage job? It's horrible. I can't sell them because you've leased all of these cars under your name. So now I have crippling debt and 6 Lamborghinis. Who would want that, Dylan? Who? Tell me.
What are you trying to say, Greg? What are you trying to say?
Honestly, what I'm saying is, I don't want this car. Or any of the cars you've given me. You fucked me, Dylan.
Get creepy.
I'm totally
It's about to
fucked.
get real creepy.
What's your name? What are you even talking about? My name is Greg.
Wrong! What's your name?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Your name's Dylan's friend!
No,
Your existence
run.
is
I'm
being
leaving the car.
my friend!
I'm
When
leaving the
people
car.
think of you, they really think of me. And that's who you are now.
Fuck this. I'm getting out of here, man.
Ooh!
I have absorbed his nutrients.
No one will refuse my generosity again. Right?
Oh,
Yeah, right.
No,
I wanna
oh my
suck
God,
your
you're
dick,
so-
Dylan.
oh, this is so
Dylan,
cool.
oh my
Generous.
God, you're so
Oh my
hot.
God. Yeah, good. Now get up here and feed. Yeah, just lift the hair up. Come on. Easy. There's plenty to go around.
Alright, second video for today is called Spook Train, and it was uploaded by Lehar Castle. Well, Spook Train Realm 1 Curtains. So he's a homosexual. Alright. It showed so much blood. Pause. No. You about to just skip past that. Like you didn't just show a whole bunch of blood.
Joe. I said Joe. You're not married because you're too busy visiting your mother all the time. It's not normal.
Well, since Dad's gone, and now Tony's gone, you'd be a bit vulnerable, not
Facts.
to mention lonely. Don't you agree?
Vulnerable.
If you've got the other bus like your brother did, I'm gonna be very upset, Joe.
I'm not like Tony. Don't be so bloody dramatic. I've just not met the right
Dang.
woman yet.
The grandma is, or the mom is homophobic.
Do you remember what the doctor said? It were instant. Didn't feel a thing, he said.
Ooh. Ah, I scratched my toe. I stubbed it. I didn't mean
It's quite
scratch,
a
not
nice way
scratch.
to leave this world rather than that, AIDS. Don't you agree?
It's getting late. Take your pills.
Oh,
Dang! Hold up. He just chucked that at his mom. My mom would have been so mad. What can I use? Say this was like a remote. She was like, "Give me the remote." I would hand it to her nicely like this. "Here, Mom." If I would have threw it, even if it chipped her chin or didn't even, she'd be like,
Mom, I'm sorry. Sorry. No, Mom.
"Go get the belt."
Mom. No,
Nah,
sorry.
go get
No,
the belt
no,
right
I
now.
don't want to. No, Mom. Sorry.
That's how my mom would be. Look, that's not me. and begin. And load.
Are these the right ones?
Yes, Mum, take them.
Oh!
Careful!
Bloody old thing.
Who are you calling old?
I'll swing by tomorrow.
And don't come back until you've found yourself a nice girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, God! Curtains! You forgot me curtains!
Always close your curtains. It's like an invitation. Like, go ahead and rob me. Like, they can see the layout of your house and be like, alright, bet. I know where to go and how far all of the goodies will be. So lock your doors, guys. Bro, she got to fall asleep. Bro, if you don't get your old butt up and lay in the bed or something, you about to fall asleep. You fell asleep. Excuse me?
Anyone could be looking in.
Bro, if you don't sit your old butt down. I just heard a noise and it scared me. But I got my shouty on me. Excuse me? That scared me. That scared me. That scared me. Close it. Close the curtains, hurry. Oh! Oh my God. Run. Run. Oh, she's old. She can't run. That old lady dead.
Broken in. Someone's in the house. I've fallen over and I can't get up.
Oh,
Joe?
from that meme. I've fallen and I can't get up. It's the dead brother. What is that? Oh! Bro, what is that thing? Oh, that one's scary. He just slapped that old lady. No, no. Crawl. Crawl. He just ruined the... Hold up, pause. He just ruined the whole scary vibe. He's just... So, this girl over here getting dragged, bleeding and stuff. And then the monster over here like, that's not scary. You just killed the whole scary vibe. Oh! Never mind. He just broke her leg. He broke her leg. Nah, bro. Yeah, Shamu's boss. Light that up. Go on fire.
I'll show you who you're fucking with.
Yeah! Go on fire! Stop playing with me! Oh, what the? Oh. Ew, that one's ugly. The dad and the brother. Save her! even show that. I can't even show that, bro.
She died peacefully in her sleep.
I'm literally disgusted right now. Like, that was a lot of blood, gore. I'm not gonna show that.
Bruh.
You about to just make out with your dead grandma right there? What? Oh my god! So the doctor and the son were in love with each other. And then the mom was homophobic. So the doctor gave her pills that were poison and poisoned her. Bro, just imagine if that's what really happens when you go to sleep. If people say you die peacefully in your sleep, it's actually just crazy and it's like worse than just dying in any other way. Oh, heck.
Alright, third video is called, first of all, it has me in it, and I just had to show this on my channel, and it's called Lock the Door, and it was uploaded by my dad. All links to every video will be in the description. Mom? Dad? Heard that big noise. Anyone? See, you can see in the background I'm watching Friends. That's a good show. That man is handsome. Ooh. The door is open. Heck nah. Who's there? Oh! Yo, that person in the background? Nah.
Door open.
Woo. That would give me chills. I've been like, what you mean garage door open? I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a face right there that was looking at me. I don't know if y'all can see that, but oh heck no. Throw the chair down. Run, 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 run. I'm behind the couch. Dad? Josiah, concept, Deja, Cadence, Malachi, story by family. Yo. Yo. That scared me.
Bro, if you don't shut up, you're not funny. You're not. How'd you even get in here? Get back to the video. Bro, who the freak was that? Alright, and the last video for today was uploaded by Snarled, and I'm actually excited for this because Snarled is kind of the one time that my video, my most popular video. My snarled reaction video is one of them. So let's get to it.
There's something dangerous abducting children in this area.
Nah.
Hey, I'm Sapphire. Want to hear something scary?
Hey!
You've heard of the Slender Man, but have you heard of the tall, slender woman? This next chapter is a Japanese urban legend called Hachishaku-sama, which means...
Hold up. You know Hachi, and I think it's, Hachi in Japanese means 8.
8 feet tall.
8 feet tall?
My grandparents lived in a small village in Japan.
Huge.
Every summer, my parents would take me there on holiday to visit them.
Right.
The last time I saw them was the summer when I was 8 years old.
I love to visit
My grandparents
Japan.
were inside the house, and I was playing by myself outside in the backyard. I heard a strange sound.
Hey.
I didn't know what it was, and it was hard to figure out where it was coming from. I was...
Any of my followers make beats? Can you use that? Hold up. Alright, until I heard noise.
I didn't know what it was, and it was hard to figure out where it was coming
sample
from.
that.
I was looking around, searching for the source of the noise, when I noticed something on top of the tall hedges that enclosed the backyard. It was a straw hat. It wasn't resting on the hedge.
Excuse me?
It was behind it. That's where the sound was coming from. Then the hat began to move. It stopped at a small gap in the hedge, and I could see a face peering through. It was a woman,
Excuse me.
but the hedges were high, almost 8 feet tall. I was surprised at how tall the woman was. I wondered if she was wearing stilts or some sort of huge high-heeled shoes. Then, a split second later, she walked off, and the strange noise disappeared with her, fading
I'm
into
running
the distance.
inside and telling my parents.
Confused, I got up and ran back into the house. My grandparents were in the
telling my
kitchen
parents.
drinking tea.
And my
I
parents.
sat down at the table and told my grandparents what I had
There's some
seen.
creepy girl.
They weren't really paying attention to me until I mentioned that distinctive sound. They both froze. Grandma's eyes grew wide, and she covered her mouth with her hand. Grandpa's face became very serious, and he grabbed me by the arm. "This is very important," he said, very intensely. "How tall was she?" "As tall as the garden hedge." "Where was she standing? When did this happen? What did you do? Did she see you?" I tried to answer
she
all his
saw me,
questions
yeah.
as best as I could. He rushed out to the hallway and made a phone call. I couldn't hear what he
Excuse
was...
me? Hold up. Nah. I heard a noise. And it was not from the headphones. Something's about. Hello? Oh, heck nah, bro. I'm leaving. Nah. And
saying, but after he hung up, he walked out the door. "Grandma, what's going on?" "There's something dangerous abducting children in this area," she said. "We call it Hachishaku-sama. It takes on the appearance of an extremely tall woman and says, in a deep voice. A long time ago, it was captured by monks, and they managed to confine it in a ruined building on the outskirts of the village. They trapped it using 4 jizo, small religious statues that they placed at the north, south, east, and west of the ruins so that it could not escape. But somehow, it did. The last
I'm
time
not
it
going to
appeared
Japan,
was
man.
15 years ago. My grandmother said that anyone who saw it was destined to die within a few days. It all sounded so crazy. I wasn't sure what to believe. Just then, my grandpa came back, but with an old woman who called herself Keisan. They took me upstairs to my bedroom and began covering the windows with newspaper, with ancient runes written all over them.
what's going on?
Keisan placed small bowls of salt in all 4 corners of the room and a small Buddha figure in the center.
"Soon the sun will be setting, so listen carefully. You must stay in this room until 7:30 tomorrow morning.
What if I gotta go to the bathroom? a bucket or something.
Not open this door for any reason.
She
I'ma
placed
need
a
a
bucket in
bucket.
my hands.
Not even to use the restroom.
My grandparents and Kason left the room, and I locked the door after them. I couldn't believe what was happening. Was I really going to die in a few days? I turned on the
Yes.
TV to try to take my mind off everything, and
When that
eventually
happened,
fell asleep.
I would never go
I was
to Japan
awakened
again.
around 1
I'd be
a.m.
gone.
by a tapping sound on the window. It's probably just a tree or something, I told myself. Then
Yeah,
came a
it's just
knock
a
on the
tree.
door, and I heard my grandpa's voice. Are you okay in there? If you're scared, I can come keep you company. Hearing his voice was
Nah.
such a relief that without thinking, I rushed over to the door. But something didn't feel right. I looked at the bowls
Nah.
of salt in the room.
Yeah,
All
no,
4
no.
of them had turned black. And then I heard the sound again. The tapping on the window continued. I knelt in front of the Buddha and began to pray. I was so terrified and caught up in my chanting that I didn't realize the sounds had stopped. I checked my watch. It was 7:30 a.m. Carefully, I opened the door and ran to my grandparents. We all got in a van and headed straight for the airport. Apparently, there were others who had escaped the grasp
No, I would have stayed in there till like 3. Because then I know she ain't getting
of
me.
Hachisaku-sama, as long as they never stepped foot in Japan again. So 2 years ago, when my grandpa got sick, he refused to let me visit him. He even left strict instructions in his will to not let me attend his funeral. I couldn't believe that this creature prevented me from saying goodbye to him. So when my grandma called a few days ago to tell me she had been diagnosed with cancer, I wasn't gonna let her stop me from visiting. It's been 10 years, Grandma, and nothing has happened to me. We don't even know if this thing is real. I'm not gonna let it stop me from seeing you. If you say so, dear. I love you, Grandma. I'll see you soon. Like this video if it gave you the chills. And don't forget to subscribe to Snarled and
Ooh! Ow! Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. That's gonna do it for today's video. We're back. But this time, I'm ready. I'll see y'all in the next video. This is my house!